Hi friends, welcome to IMO videos, standard 8, video number 40, data handling, section C, achiever, toughest one. Let's start. Look at the given data. This is the given data. These numbers are given. Then a frequency distribution of the data is given here. This is called as frequency distribution. Now there are two tables are given, A and B. Okay. Group, tally marks and frequency. Group, tally marks and frequency. Which of the above tables is the frequency table of the given data? Means which of the above tables is correct with respect to this data. So you have to check each one. Means 0 to 10 it's given as 6. Check if there are 6. Then 10 to 20 it's shown as 11. Check if they are 11. See here, basic logic is in competitive exams we don't have time. So don't waste your time on the things which are same, like 0 to 10. 6, 6. Why should you waste your time on anything between 0 to 10? Don't waste it. Then 10 to 20, 11, 10. Yes, this you can check. But instead of checking 10 to 20, because there are 11 numbers and 10 numbers, they are huge. So 20 to 30, there is 4 and there is 5. This is easier to check, right? Or any one of these below. Because 4, 5, 3, it's very easy to check. Okay. So try for 20 to 30. Let's see how many numbers are there between 20 to 30. Okay. So check between 20 to 30. There are 5 elements. So B. Most probably now B is the answer. But check for remaining also now. 30 to 40. You can check there are 4. 40 to 50. You can count them. There are again 4. Now last come to 10 to 20. 10 to 20. There are, just count these. There are 10 elements which are of 10 to 20. So answer is B represents the data. The given bar graph, this bar graph, shows the number of students in the hostel speaking different languages. Okay, various languages. Study the bar graph and answer the following questions. Okay, question number 1. How many students are there in the hostel? Firstly, what is this given? Various languages, Punjabi, Marathi, Bengali, English, Hindi and Tamil. Okay, so you have to check the number of students. How? First mark all of them on the x-axis. So see this, I have marked all these numbers on the x-axis and made the marking. Remember, point here and there, it doesn't matter. If your point goes from here to here and it's 10.1 or 10.5, it doesn't matter a lot. What matters is the round figures. Okay, so what is the total number of students? All these students, total, Punjabi, Marathi, Bengali, English, Hindi and Tamil, all these total up to total number of students. So just add them. 55 plus 35 plus 25 plus 15 plus 10 plus 5. So total is 145. Answer is 145 students. What is the ratio of the number of students speaking Punjabi to those speaking English? We'll just use a short form, first alphabets. So Punjabi to English you want. P to E, right? What is P? 35. What is E? 25. So P2 is 35 by 25. Okay, 5 sevens are and 5 fives are. 7:5 is the answer. Next, what is the percentage of students speaking Marathi or speaking Hindi? So here Marathi is 15, Hindi is 55. Over word is wrongly used over here. It means speaking Marathi to Hindi, because over means above it should be, but Marathi is not above Hindi, so it should be Marathi to Hindi. So Marathi upon Hindi into 100. Why 100? Because we want percentage. So 15 upon 55 into 100. Solve this, you will get 300 by 11. So solve this, you will get 27.27%. Okay, that is the answer. Next, the given pie chart shows the spending of a family on various heads during the month. Now what is the pie chart? I have explained it in my earlier videos on the same chapter. Check that. Study the graph and answer the following questions. See, this is a pie chart. This is the total spending of a family on various items. So food, rent, clothing, fuel, education and others. Okay, these are the percentages. If you add all these percentages, they should come up to 100, because that's the meaning of pie chart. Either in pie chart the percentage is given or the degrees are given. Degrees means about a point, total degree is 360, and in percentages total percentage is 100. Okay, always remember this. Okay, let's come to the problems. If the total income of the family is 25,000, means total income, this full 100% is 25%, 25,000. Then the amount spent on rent and food is rent and food. Here 14% plus 45%, add them. Here rent plus food equals to 14 plus 45, that is 59%, right? So you have to find the amount now. If 100% equals to 25,000, 59% equals to, so 59 upon 100 into 25,000. It's a direct proportion. Okay. What is direct and inverse? I have explained it in my other earlier videos also, and also you have studied it in 7th standard. Okay. So 59 upon 100 into 25,000. Solve this. 59 into 250. So rupees 14,750 is spent on food and rent together. Next, what is the ratio of the expenses on education to that of the expenses on food? So expenses on education, E, will only write the first alphabets, E to F, education to food. So education is 15% upon food is 45%. Solve this. It is 1 by 3. Here you don't want the exact amount, you want the ratio. So ratio is this much only, 1 by 3. So that is the answer. Download Yuvaguru app from Play Store to get these videos, test, question banks with explanations directly on your mobile. Get 500 plus questions with explanations and case studies on your PC. It's a separate paid version. Follow us on Facebook on this link. WhatsApp us on this number for any query related to purchases. Also, learn tables up to 30, squares up to 30 and cubes up to 15 by heart. We have separate videos for the same. Seeing behind those videos on a daily basis for 3 months and you will learn the same within 3 months. Remember, tables up to 30, squares up to 30 and cubes up to 15 are useful for you throughout your lifetime or in various competitive exams. So do it with discipline. Keep studying, keep watching. Thanks.